Alright, well in this video I'm going to kind of show how you can bypass the notion of pay to win for Hearthstone. The gate of entry you have to pass, be able to play, because I am aware that Hearthstone is very much pay to win in the aspect when it comes to new expansions, because you got to get the new cards to make the new decks and all the cookie cutter decks that you have to play to be able to be compatible to play and ranked. But I'm going to show you an alternative that will still let you have fun and still have a good deck even though you don't buy a whole bunch of packs, at least a good starting point. So we're going to give the method that I use a try here. I haven't played Hearthstone in about a year. But I used to play Hearthstone a lot because, as you can see on my channel, I have a lot of Hearthstone videos. In my favorite time of Hearthstone, whenever there was the Wrath of the Lich King expansion, that was definitely my favorite expansion. But yeah, this method is actually going to be utilizing that same method I made all those decks with. So I'm going to show how to make decks with no money. I hope this helps out all the people that want to get back in Hearthstone but don't want to spend a whole bunch of money on packs, so they just never pick it up again. Well, this way hopefully you'll still have some fun without having to spend money. Alright, let's jump into it. Alright, well, so we're going to start off with my collection. I find the easiest to just do Priest, because Priest and Mage is a very well-rounded class to start with. Alright, so to start off with, you're going to just need Hearth Arena tier list. There is a method to this, a math, where for every single one of your decks you make utilizing this, you want to have 14 spells, 16 minions. And I go down the list looking at these numbers and pick the highest ones to be able to fill that role. Also, you want to take into account your mana curve, but we'll get to that when we get to that. So obviously right now we're going to look for the highest numbers and add those into the deck. If you don't have the legendary, you don't have the card, then skip it. Of course, it's going to be a new expansion, so you're going to be skipping a lot of cards until you get a deck made of the highest rated cards you can possibly get. And to make this easy, we're going to start with the spells first and then fill up the deck with the minions. First one is Mind Control at 101. Do we have anything bigger than that? We don't, so we're going to take 2 Mind Controls off the bat. Next spell is going to be Holy Nova. Doesn't even look like there's any competition for that. And as you can see, it's just going to go down the line until I get to 14 spells, and then we'll move on to minions. Shadow Word Death, Renew at 82, Forbidden Words, Holy Ripple, Shadow Word Madness, and you got one more spell. 83 was that one, so closest to 83. Looks like it's going to be Renew. Alright, so now you have your spells. Now you can look at your mana curve right there. So we're obviously hurting for 5s and 6s, but the rest of it looks pretty even. You also, another thing with this method, you don't want to get too many of 7+. Typically, I don't ever go above 4. So let's see what we have. We have 2 7+s. So what we're going to do is, since this one is so high, we're going to take 1. For shits and giggles, we'll take 2 of them right now. We'll take them out if we don't see it fit. It might help to have a big body. I don't know. We'll see if there's any other big cards. 110 is this one. Doesn't look like things competing to that, so we're going to take 2 of those. We don't have it, so we're going to have to craft it, but it's a common, so it should be okay. Apparently, you can only get this from doing the campaign, so we're going to go and skip that for right now. So next one down from 110. We already got the 7+s already, so we can skip that. Looks like 91 from here. Another 91. This one's higher, so we're going to take 2 of those. This will be the next one. Evasive. Take 2 of those. There's a 91 down here. Faceless Corruptor. See, our curve is still saying good, so we're good on there. It's going to be a good curve. We have a 90. Temple Enforcer. Make sure it still makes the curve good. 5. Okay, that's fine. We're going to need some more low cards. After 90, there's 89. Okay, that's 89, so one below that. 86. This one's going to go above those 2 86s in priority, although we need some 3s. So we'll pick up those 4s, but we're going to have to go with 3s. For the last 2 cards, we're going to have to find the highest rated 3 cost minion just to fill in the gap. Or it's really 3 or less. We'll keep an eye on this one. Looks like 80 is the highest 3 coster. See how that compares to the ones that are 2 or 1 cost. 80 versus 86. I think what we'll do is take one of these and one of the other. And there you go. You have a fairly good curve right there. So now to demonstrate.
Perfect. Perfect.
That was something. Let's try that again. Oh, my tiger. Alright, well, there might be hope for this deck. Alright, let's keep going. Looks like he wins. Well, if this doesn't show the longevity of this type of deck. That was painful. But anyway, just wanted to showcase this method of being able to play the game. You know, it's a good way to be able to jump into Hearthstone without having to dump a whole bunch of money. But yeah, I just wanted to show that to y'all, and thanks for watching. Toodaloo.